Good morning. I am D. Sengotayan, Assistant Professor of Physics, SNS College of Technology, Coimbatore. Today our topic is solar cell. So the content about solar cell: introduction, principle of solar cell, construction of solar cell, working, types of solar cell, generation of solar cell, then finally advantages, disadvantages, applications of solar energy or solar cells. So the first part is introduction of solar cells. So solar cell is the photovoltaic device that converts the light energy into electrical energy. This device works on the principle of photovoltaic effect. So photovoltaic device, the generation of voltage across the p-n junction in a semiconductor due to the absorption of light energy, light radiation, is called photovoltaic effect. This device based on this effect is called photovoltaic device. The next is principle of solar cells. The solar cells are based on the principle of photovoltaic effect. That photovoltaic effect is photo generation of charge carriers is in a light absorbed materials as a result of absorption of light radiation. The diagram shows a single crystalline solar materials, that is first diagram shows the n-type and p-type materials. In case light energy absorbed from the sun, then the light energy is converted to solar energy. The construction of solar cells. So solar cells crystalline silicon consist of n-type semiconductor and p-type semiconductors. These two layers sandwiched and are the formation of p-n junction. The surface is coated with the anti-reflection coating to avoid the loss of incident light energy due to the reflection. A proper metal conductor are made on the n-type and p-type materials. Then the working principle of solar cells. When the solar panel exposed to sunlight, the light energy are absorbed by a semiconducting materials. Then the light energy is passing through the electrolyte or junction. Then due to the absorption of energy, the electrons are liberated and produce the external DC current. The DC current is converted into 240 volt AC current using an inverter for different applications. So the basic principle is photovoltaic effect, that is light energy is converted to electrical energy. Then the light absorption material, that is solar panel, is very important. So by producing energy conversion efficiency is more important, so that the silicon types of solar cells are more useful than other materials. If you using silicon material, that is cost is very high. So our aim is very simple, that is we want to produce low cost and high efficiency solar cells. That is research is going on. By producing low cost materials, it is not easy, so we need to replace the silicon materials. So that replacement of silicon materials is very tough job for applying the solar panels. So that solar panels are producing and absorption of light energy, so that solar panels mostly used silicon materials. If you want to replace the silicon materials, that is research is going on. If you combine with the different types of materials, that is cost is low but and efficiency is very poor. So the low cost high efficiency materials are required for the generation of solar cells. Then the types of solar cells: monocrystalline, then polycrystalline, amorphous silicon solar cells. The monocrystalline silicon cell is produced from pure silicon single materials. Since the monocrystalline silicon is pure, defect free, the efficiency of cells will be higher. In a polycrystalline solar cell, liquid silicon is used to raw material, and polycrystalline silicon was obtained followed by different process. The materials contain various crystalline sizes. Since the efficiency of this type of solar cells is less than single crystalline, that is monocrystalline materials. Then the final one, amorphous silicon, was obtained by depositing the silicon film on the substrate like glass plate. The layer thickness amount to less than 1 micrometer. Then the thickness of a human of comparison is 50 to 100 micrometer. The efficiency of amorphous silicon solar cells is much lower than the other two types of solar cells, that is polycrystalline and single crystalline materials. As a result, they are mainly used to low power equipment such as watches, pocket calculators, and other elements. The comparison chart between monocrystalline, polycrystalline, and amorphous materials. The first material, single crystalline materials, efficiency is more than 14%, that is 14 to 17. Then polycrystalline 13 to 15. And finally, amorphous materials efficiency is very poor compared than other two materials, that is only 5 to 7%. Then the next, first generation single junction silicon solar cells. Then the efficiency 31%, and then the silicon efficiency, then the multi-crystal silicon efficiency, then the Next, different types of silicon materials, silicon, single crystalline silicon and multi-crystal silicon materials are used. The next important thing is thin film solar cells. So new materials and process improve efficiency and reduce cost. Thin film cells are used about 1% of the expensive semiconductors compared with first generation solar cells. Single crystal silicon 4.7% and multi-crystalline silicon 0.5% of 2007 production. Okay, finally, advantages of solar cells. It is clean and non-polluting. It is a very quickly renewable energy source. It is available for free. Then solar cells do not produce noise. They are totally silent. They require very little maintenance. They have long lifetime. There are no fuel cost and fuel supply problems. Then the disadvantages: solar cells or solar panels are very expensive. Energy has not to be stored in batteries. Air pollution, whether it can affect the production of electricity. They need large area, that is produce more efficiency power supply. Sun does not shine consistently. Then the less efficiency and cost equipment. The reliability depends on location. The finally applications of solar cells. So we are using solar energy in different areas, that is domestic power supply, electric power, and then agriculture applications of solar pumps and water heating. These all are the few applications by using solar energy or solar cells. So in solar cells mainly used by silicon type of materials. Silicon type of materials producing high efficiency, but the cost is very high. So in research we are trying to improve the efficiency and also reduce the cost of the solar panel or solar cells. So perovskite types of solar cells and dye-sensed solar cells are currently working on that research side. Then dye-sensed solar cells producing less efficiency, but cost is very low. Then perovskite solar cells efficiency is okay, but lifetime is very poor. So we need to produce less amount required panels than high efficiency and more lifetime solar panels. It is very important source by producing solar energy, that is light energy is converted to solar energy. So finally we will work on low cost and high efficiency solar cells. Thank you.